Hello guys, today I have made a new tank that I haven't showed you guys yet. We just try to put the shell in, and oh no. Okay, so luckily it does. This is called the better upgraded MAUS, as you can see. It has 2 times armor, it has a lot of stuff with a new track, the iron tracks. Tracks may look bad, but they work properly, so as with the wheels and with the people. I made some few exchanges in this upgrade. I'm very happy about it, and it works, so let me just open a working hatch. It may look weird without the wires or whatever they're called. Working shell, working person, that's whatever, whoever it is. And when you look at it, it's pretty amazing. You can also take off the tank, so whatever. You can drive as fast as you want it to. And it's pretty much better than the old one, because if you want to see the old one, it may have some few bad exchanges. I'll just show you. This is what it looks like. Yeah, it's from a long time ago. It's not looking good for the people in here, and I feel bad. I feel really bad. Stop doing this. Sorry guys that I laughed for a bit. It wasn't too bad. As you can see, I actually sucks. The tracks don't even touch the wheels because it's pretty old and I didn't know that. And it looks absolutely, utterly disgusting. But then, here comes the better new concept. I was thinking of a concept like this, and it did pretty much work. Sorry for the lagginess, it's just my old iPad. Look at this compared to the goofiness of goofiness. Like, look at the frontal armor. It just looks very, very weird, and it's too much than the tracks. And rather, the better upgraded MAUS has the same spot to put the people and the tracks at the same time. Less laggier, because still, if it's because of the brick tracks, then the iron tracks works perfectly, but maybe odd. I did make a few exchanges. This is pretty much it. It is really fast, but I can't tell since I put the engine here. And it doesn't really need to, it's not auto movement, so pretty sad. But pretty good, because it has good mobility, and it's smaller than the last tank I made, which wasn't really a success because it was like really bouncy, that it could easily break, and it was really laggy. I'll show you. It was the upgraded T-34 that I haven't showed you guys yet. I'll show you. And it hasn't loaded yet, and I showed you there was the video on building the T-34, but I haven't showed you guys yet. So here it is, pretty laggy. This is what it looks like. I can tell it's really bouncy. See, The tracks don't work as well as you think it is. It doesn't have too much resources in the back. It's still the same on the ammunition, but it has more ammunition in the other one, in my upgraded MAUS. The muzzle, it's not that bad. This was kind of in a rush, so, and this one's pretty longer, so as you can see, the upgraded MAUS is shorter. Oh, sorry. I thought I was spawning it for a second. It is pretty short. As you can see, the T34 is a bit longer and a bit bigger. But instead, the upgraded MAUS has good things. It looks like, what tank does it remind you? Like I'm saying, what tank does it remind you? And the reason I like tanks is, I actually don't know, but I thought of making it up. And my friend Sebastian, shout out to him because he made me like tanks even more, because he told me as many tanks as he liked, and he knew it like a long time ago. I can't really tell you guys. I don't know how long ago, but I can tell it was really long ago. And he actually does play this game. He said he used to play a long time ago, but he still does now. Not too often. I play this when it's usually offline. And that's it. More frontal armor, tracks, resources, engine, explosives, ammunition. That's it. Pretty simple. And if you've seen my other video, which was the how to make tank traps and tank cannons, it wasn't really a huge success, but I tried my best. I was kind of in a rush because it was like nighttime, and I didn't really have enough time, and I wanted to sleep because I was sleepy anyway, so that's it. Let me see if it's really laggy if you turn it into normal motion, but if you put it in slow motion, it's much less laggier. As you can see, this is a really huge advantage to the upgraded MAUS, and I'm pretty happy. And though the MAUS is my favorite, second probably the Panzers, third Tigers, fourth. I mean in the 20th century. 21st century, it might be first the leopards. So I put leopards and mosses at first, if it's both, because I put both at first, because moss is like a beast if you know how to control it properly in War Thunder. Leopard 207 is also a good tank. It's actually like an awesome tank. It has really good frontal armor, as you can see. But this isn't it. It does have really good frontal armor, and side armor, and back armor. But there is one weakness, which is the turret. But I don't know where to aim at the turret. It might be at the back turret right here where the ammunition could be. Or if the ammunition is just right in the side, but it wouldn't be, I think, since of the hard armor. This, they probably didn't mind it, so they would have put the ammunition there, and if you shot it at the back, then it could probably explode the tank and the turret of itself. Other thing is, the MAUS has pretty good armor. It's a super heavy tank. That's the reason why it's slow. It has a 128 millimeter gun, or I should say, whatever this thing is. I'll call it the main gun because it is the main gun. You use it, And there's only one main gun here, sadly. I didn't want to there wasn't really too much space. Because if I turn the machine gun, then it would collide with the main gun. So I can't really put that into perspective and where to place it. The MAUS, it is a really good tank. Where you just should aim at is right below. So like right here in the turret, it might hit inside of the tank. And then the inside of the tank, all of the ammunition is there, or the people get hit. And then the shell would have exploded. And the MAUS is dead. Including the back, but not too much. It's rare or not, or it's just uncommon to see it. I don't really know about the back, but I think it is. I'm for sure. Third, Tiger 1, and Tiger 2. Tiger 2 has a really thick armor, so it's a Tiger 1. But I have a different thing about Tiger 1 since it was a huge success, like the KV2. But the KV2 is pretty slow. Good armor though. The Tiger 2, the Tiger 1 was really successful. Tiger 2 had really thick armor. I could say it was pretty thick. It's like as thick as this, but the wooden part would be like a little thinner, like a little more thinner. Then it would be perfect for the Tiger 2. This MAUS, I didn't put the bulk on because it's not. I just wanted it to make it easy to explode. This is just not the perfect one, but I could say it can probably deflect one of the shells since it has an extra layer of that wooden thing. I could have put metal, but then I have to change the color to make it wood. That'd be better. I should have added something here in the back, but then it would put the ammunition away. We need it for like the thing, but even though it doesn't fit properly, I think it does though. I don't really know how to put it in perspective. Tell me in the comments below which tank is your favorite. I will be continuing this video from until then in like 5 minutes, so it's gonna be 17 minutes. Now 16 minutes, since I've recorded this for a little longer. As you can see, I tried to do a smaller version of the upgraded TW4 track, but it didn't really work out well, so I just did the very new tank test, which means by the tank track, so I would just call it Caterpillar because that's what I'd like to mostly say it. I did fix it a bit because like the all of these were connected. This bit, which is holding these big wheels, this wheel that is supposed to be the gear for the tracks, I connected it with this thing because I didn't knew that there was this part to put the gear on, and so it's this part to move it. And I was like, wait, I'm gonna change it a little bit so then I could add it. And it worked perfectly, but the earlier version, it didn't actually work as well. So, it was pretty bad. And I tried making a new one, and it did work. I do only have some mods, not too much. But I can say, it is probably one of the best things you could do if you can't make a build properly, or if you just want a really good tank for a simulation or a war video. You gotta give credits to the person whoever made it, or else something bad might happen to you, but I'm not for sure what bad things that could happen to you. Like, they could probably, like, comment on your video that that's their tank or something, and then you just try to delete it, and what if you can't? And everyone else who looked in the comments is probably gonna blame you for it. I'm not lying. Oh, it's already been 15 minutes after just talking for 2 minutes. Makes sense. I just said 2 minutes. Wow. I don't call myself Albert Einstein. I call myself the idiot Einstein. No, that's a joke. Okay. This could be used as a track. I'm not lying. The tank I've been really wondering about is the Mark 1 and Mark 2. I've been thinking, it's a tank made out of tracks, which is the first tank ever. The tank is covered by the whole tracks. The guns are by its side. The main gun is also by the side. You shoot it. It's basically I guess a machine gun. I don't know how much calibers it is, but I can tell it's gonna be like 70 to 80. Yeah, 70 to 80 calibers. That's my guess. The update they added in Melon Playground, or Melon Sandbox as they call it now, is the freeze gun and the icicle. The icicle is from the sword, but the icicle does not have physics to break for some reason. And same as the fire extinguisher. So if you didn't know that the fire extinguisher takes a lot to like freeze you. I mean freeze your thing, your melon, or whatever your character you're using. I use Melon the most since it's the basically original character, and as you can see, it has been frozen by the icicle, and yeah. And if you didn't know, if you get a water gun, and a syringe, it will actually put make the water in with the syringe. So this is the immortal syringe, and I just put it in the water. Let's test if he will die. No, it really works. And I also made something in my saves. What is it called? I swear it was just, oh yeah, the unkillable guy. I don't know how I made this. Hello, he has 3 helmets somehow and only 1 head, and basically iron or steel armor. Oh yes, this is the unfinished Sherman tank that I've been working on. And it's pretty great, not gonna lie. It's stupid to make a Sherman. Well, at least it was better than the Sherman Crab, because the Sherman Crab basically looked like a deformed IS-2 or 3 with that Sherman Crab thing to like remove the landmines. And I can't really tell what this is, but it's something to like move the tank somewhere else without the tank moving, so that it won't probably waste the engine. And I did make an old version of this piranha. I made it a long time ago before Melon Playground got turned to Melon Sandbox, and I did actually make those weird things I mean those weird monsters that you could make in the water, and it's made out of small bulk. If you know how to make it, then thank God, because I don't want to explain anything right now. And this is a grassy land biome. I made it for the war so that if they're in a grassy land, they could just snipe someone somewhere, and they're not looking. It would be absolutely great for a new war than the trench. Because the trench didn't have any grass at all. And I'm pretty sad it didn't. I did see some mods like a year ago that somebody had like a grass mod, and they used it on the trench, which was a different trench, and it actually made it look really realistic. I didn't mind. This is what I'm talking about. It's frozen. Wait a second. Oh my god, I just saw it. Oh, thank god. And this is my newest and latest MAUS so far, the MAUS 2. I probably showed it a long time ago, but no, that was just the prototype MAUS. This one's the beta one. As you can see, this thing is really heavy. The ammunition is floating. There's pistons for some reason, and there's two people with an arm that's not showing, and also another one that hasn't showed. This is really new. I'm kidding. It's not new. I've improved so far on my MAUSes. This one, it's really great, I gotta say. I mean, the details of my MAUS is looking really great so far. I think it can be exploded, but I'm gonna get some okay, lagging too much. I'm sorry. I didn't want it lag. But this is the greatest so far. Oh, and it's 21 minutes. I gotta say goodbye, and see you later in the next video.